On. Today I want to talk about lifting aids and why you don't need them, especially lifting aids when it comes to squatting. So, off too often, I see a lot of people, or just in general, you see people that will not squat without sleeves, will not squat without wraps, without a belt, without all that stuff that everybody likes to use. And you don't need them. You really don't, especially in the realm of bodybuilding. Now, powerlifting, you probably don't need them as much as you think you do. I think it would be better to do the way what I would suggest would do is which you just lift the weight, control the weight, figure out how to keep your core strong. This is, like I said, in reference to squatting, how to keep your core strong and keep your whole body moving as one, not have to do any bowing or anything like that or any instability there. Um, Even if you have, well, I'm not going to say anything about older people. I don't have any personal experience with that at all, so I'm not even going to touch that. But younger people, I have some knee pain that I incurred while in the military, and I think it actually helps me not to like in general. I think it helps me to relieve the pain a little bit. I mean, I'll still get discomfort while squatting, but you know, I think the benefit over using sleeves or wraps to negate the pain so I can, push more weight just isn't there for me. I mean, especially like I said, we're bodybuilding, right? I think it's way more important to control the weight going down and learning how to have correct posture without having any belts. Especially belts, I think people lean on belts way too much. And I same thing goes with sleeves and wraps, but obviously belts is like the number one thing you see people have. I mean, some people will just be having belts. I'll just wear a belt the entire workout, which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, you know, do you? I guess, but I don't think you. Uh, let's be honest. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that kind of support. And if you do need that kind of support, you probably need to work in different areas of your workout and adjust your exercises accordingly to actually, you know, um, have results in correcting your form and your posture. So yeah, number one thing is just go to the gym, lift without aids, and do it as long as you can before you feel like you maybe need to use them. But at the same time, I watched a Mitchell Hooper video, and he was doing. It was like one of his squats videos, right? And he was, I think he was going over squats, beginner, intermediate, advanced level, and he's the world's strongest man, right? So, I mean, he was doing beltless squats. I think 500 plus pounds. If that doesn't show you that you don't need a belt to lift 315 or or God forbid even something lower, like for, 225 or any of that, or 135. I mean, it puts into perspective how far you can go without using these aids, and probably how much better it is for you in the long run, so you don't lean too much on those lifting aids. Now, obviously, when you get up to superhuman weight, I mean, it's best to use that just for safety purposes, right? Just to have the added security. But most people aren't lifting that kind of weight, and you know, most people are just kind of lifting up to maybe 315, maybe 405 for one rep or whatever, that nonsense. Um, in terms of bodybuilding, I always want to make that difference pretty clear because I'm not a power lifter in any means. I don't have any ill will towards them at all. They enjoy lifting heavy, that's completely fine. But in the world of bodybuilding, you know, one rep max is, that's just an ego piece at that because, you know, doesn't really have any effect on your bodybuilding. Obviously, you're not entering any hypertrophy range, right? Or different topic. But anyways, yeah. So hopefully I made that clear for you. If it maybe is a little bit confusing for a newer person into the gym, they see somebody using a belt, wraps, and straps or whatever while squatting or deadlifting or whatever, and maybe they feel like they need to use it. And if they have used it, they'll see that it's easier to use it to lift heavier weights. And I don't think that's the right way to go about doing it, personally. But, you can do what you want. So, yeah, kind of sums up this video. We went to the fair today, so I had a bunch of just fair food and felt terrible. I got back home, but took a little bit of a nap, ate a regular meal, just a wrap, and went to the gym, worked it off, and now I'm feeling 100% again. So yeah. Anyways, that's the video for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.